here to rock them, 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 mic.
The TQuest Show with DJ El Nino. Relatable, informative, yet entertaining. If you think you can handle being a guest on the show, contact us today. We've interviewed independent artists to mainstream, regular folk to celebrities. You never know who's going to be our special guest, and one day it may just be you. Follow us on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM and DJ El Nino. El Nino. El Nino. Hey you.
Me?
Yes, you.
What up?
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level?
Hell yeah!
GLM Designs can help you with just that.
Word?
From laptop skins,
You lying?
promotional flyers,
Yo, son!
promo videos,
I need that!
OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds,
Hey, yo, let me get that!
professional one sheets, and so much more.
Oh my god.
Please visit our
I'm on it
website,
right now!
GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs.
Got it!
Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World.
Follow it!
GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. Let the people know who you are and where you're checking in from.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nia Dorsey. I reside in Los Angeles, California, but I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, nice. Well, I want to say I appreciate you being here on the platform. You have so much going on. I'm still shocked how much you can do within 24 hours in a day. So I want to tap
Anything?
into as much as, of course, I want to tap into as much as I can from the beginning. Now, with all that you do, let's bring it to the forefront. Did I read that you started a business at age 13?
Yes, I did. Called Sweet Addiction
Okay.
Cheesecake.
Okay. All right. So how did that actually start? What's the origin of that story?
Okay, so my grandmother was making these cheesecakes. She started she would always make strawberry flavor. And I don't know. I really liked it. So I would always try to ask her, can she make it? So she was just like, look, I'm not gonna constantly make this for you. I'm just gonna show you how to make it. And
Mm-hmm.
I was great at it because I'm the type of person like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna try to perfect it to the best of my ability. And so I
Mm-hmm.
started making them at family gatherings, and people always requested me to make them. And then a couple of my schoolmates, they wanted to purchase, and then their families wanted to purchase. And so I kind of got burnt out because they was like overdoing it. So when I got in
Okay.
college, I started selling to the public. I would ask the public for like what flavors would y'all want me to try, and that's how I ended up coming up with my menu and a different variety of flavors from the public. And when I would model, I would take them on sets everywhere with me, and I was known in different states for it. People wanted me to ship, and that's how it started.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, is it currently still in business?
Yes. Right now we have them in Memphis, Tennessee. When I first lived in LA, I had a big clientele. When I left, it died down. So I'm in the process of rebuilding that. But in Memphis, Tennessee, I still have that going, and I have a restaurant called Stretch Drive.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now you say this is your restaurant?
No, no, no. It's a restaurant. It's a family restaurant. I have it there, but I had them in different locations in Memphis. But that is where it's currently at now, and it's been there probably over 5 years at that location.
Oh, wow. Congratulations to that. You know,
Thank
there's so many different entrepreneurs out there and businesses, but one thing that really catches people's attention is like food and sweets. So business wise, I
you.
think
During
that is
COVID,
genius.
I thought I
Hmm.
would be hit during COVID because everybody like took over the stores, but my ingredients were
Absolutely.
available, and so COVID, I was able to make money. People was driving from out of town, local areas to come get a
Hmm.
cheesecake. So
Well, I mean, in times like that, you kind of need your comfort food. So
yes, I
I'm
was
happy
blessed.
that you were.
Okay. Yeah, I was blessed.
Absolutely. Without all the flavors that you made, which one is your favorite?
Well, originally I can't eat nuts right now. I learned in the last couple of years, but my favorite was pecan and caramel strawberry. But right now I
Mm,
choose strawberry. I do a strawberry.
okay. Nothing wrong with a classic. Nothing wrong with a classic.
Nothing wrong
That's a
with that.
beautiful
Pecan
thing.
and caramel and strawberry would hit. Oh my God. That was my tonight.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Now, listening to you, and of course, I read your bio and everything. How long have you actually been modeling? Because don't get me wrong, you're a very beautiful woman,
Thank you.
right? But oh, look at the dog, how cute.
Just trying to
But
be
what
a
was
part.
it about modeling that made you, right? He looks super relaxed. What is it about modeling that made you say this is something I actually want to step into?
Okay, so I would say everything that I do, I've been doing since a kid, whether it was starting out playing in my room, um, with
Hmm.
modeling. At a young age, we would like have little fashion shows at church, and then we'll have talent shows at school. And I would always do the modeling part in the fashion show, and I would always watch Next Top Model. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that I could actually model because the stigmatism was that you have to be extremely skinny and all of this and that.
Hmm.
And I would always be told,
Hmm.
oh, you should model. But I just feel like, I don't know, but I'm not going to lie. I would always practice what I saw on America's Next Top Model. And then in
Hmm.
college, my freshman year, um, or right before I went to college, one of my classmates took a photo shoot with this guy, and everybody wanted to take photos with him. So I went and took one, and everybody just went crazy on Facebook. And that kind of started me just getting into modeling. And then people wanted me to model for their stores, boutiques,
Hmm.
their clothing brands. And then I just started doing more of that, being in music videos. And then when I started modeling, I have a swim line, so I started modeling my own stuff. Then I came to Cali
Hmm.
and I started getting bookings for modeling and things like that. So that's how that went.
Absolutely. It's interesting that you stated the stigma when it comes to modeling, because yes, at that time it was all about being a specific size or a specific height, and now that the world is not as strict, you realize that you kind of need people for the everyday girl or the everyday woman with curvy hips, so you know what I mean, voluptuous bodies. And I'm glad that it's opening doors for other people to actually represent other females out there that they can relate to, especially when it comes to the different body types and a different style of clothing when it comes to fashion. So
I
I
agree.
definitely want you absolutely. And you mentioned America's Next Top Model. Really quickly, I'm very curious. Did you watch the documentary?
I watched beginning to middle, and then of course I put on something else, but I kind of got it. I mean, I saw it from like scrolling what it would be about, and then once I was watching it, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, see what's going on, and then I just kind of got uninterested
Mhm.
and found something else to watch.
No, okay, okay. I understand. I thought it was great. No, respectfully, I totally understand. I just thought it was interesting watching documentary and bringing us back to that time when actually watching the show as a fan. It was certain things I didn't understand why certain conversations were the way they were, but then you realize everything is about behind the scenes and editing and producing, and it's
I
actually
kind of like
more than what you think comes to reality. Hmm?
I don't know, like even as a young girl, like just watching it, I kind of felt like something could be a certain way, just seeing things. I don't know if that's just
Mhm.
intuition or what, but I kind of could
Yeah.
see. To me, I
Mhm.
looked at it like, okay, this could be cutthroat, you know. When I was watching it
Mhm.
when I was a kid, I'm like, oh, they're harsh or they're cutting people hair, woo woo, But
Mhm.
I kind of picked that up when I was little.
Yeah. Do you feel watching it growing up that actually tap it into modeling, that it kind of helped you get your mind right, like, you know what, this actually does happen in this industry? Or was it a totally different experience for you?
Um, I would say some things, but like I said, about time mine started really kicking in, things had changed in a sense. But I will say, like when I came to LA, I would be the I was told, and I was like, I was the only black girl in a lot of situations, and this was the darkest they would go in complexion. So I would kind of see that, or I kind of see, I would see, but reality changes so much because what you could see
Absolutely.
then changed later. But I did experience and see some things, but through times things just keep changing.
You're right. You're right. As it should. Everything in life does evolve,
Yeah.
and it's all about what you do with it in the moment, in the time of the reality. Now, I understand that we are here for the music. I just like to give my guests their flowers, because just because people are music artists does not mean they haven't tapped into other things. It does not mean they're not like entrepreneurs and have other things going on in their life. That's why I wanted to tap in a lot of the things that you have going on. But we're definitely going to get into the music. Speaking of American Next Top Model and reality TV, let's talk about your experience on reality TV. I believe it was Basketball Wives.
Yes.
How was that experience for you?
With Basketball Wives, let me see how my experience would I would say my experience was. I would say my first season with the original producers, I loved it.
Hmm.
I would say my second season, it was all over the place, I would say.
Mm.
Because even though I'm on the screen, I'm a person that knows how to like be on both sides, like behind the scenes and on the scene, because I like to tell stories. So I can kind of see like, like how a story should be told. And we had so much going on. We had so many different producers. Um, things just I just felt like it was perfect with the first producers because they've been doing it for years. They know what they're doing.
Hmm.
And then my second go round, it was not good. Like it was not good.
Okay. All right. With the changing of producers, is that reason why you decided to just stop doing the show altogether?
Well, I had a contract for 5 seasons, but I I didn't decide to stop doing the show. I'm a person that loves
Hmm.
to work. So I'm not going to walk away from work. I just feel like so much had went on that
Hmm.
people were teaming up and to me, like I'm a person, I'm a cool person. I say to myself, but sometimes you can be a threat to a lot of
Mm.
people and they'll try to figure out whatever way they can try to make you out to be not a part of something. And I don't even have to say a word.
You don't. I understand. I understand. But at the end of the day, you will always be you. Like you said, you
Mhm.
have a lot going on. You stay working, you're staying clocked in, and the blessings are flowing in each and every day. You put the hard work in and you're reaping what you're sowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just want to shout out to you and everything that you're doing
Thank
and all your
you.
greatness.
Thank you, love.
Of course. Of course. Like I love seeing women out here shining, especially successful entrepreneurs. So if I can give flowers, I give flowers every day. And I see
Thank
all
you.
your grind, I see your hustle, and I truly appreciate it. That's why I'm so honored for you to be on the show today,
Thank you.
So
I'm honored
thank you
as
for
well.
that. Of course. Now we know she makes the sweets. She's a beautiful lady. She does the modeling. She does reality. She has all these businesses, swimwear, and everything. But this is the part that's gonna be exciting for me. She got them bars, ladies and gentlemen. She got them bars. This woman is so gifted on the mic. I don't think y'all understand. If you're not familiar, it is time to get familiar. So it's time to get to the music part of the show, and I'm super excited because I'm like, she got a lot going on, but this is a part that's like especially to my heart. Especially been working in the media for 15 years in the music industry for over 20. we got to get into this music. So, what was going on in life? I don't know, from a child, teenage, just as an adult. What was going on? You like, you know what? It's time for me to get into the booth.
Okay, so as a kid, like I said, everything that I do, I was it's like I feel like God gives you your gifts and talent as a child, and society
Mm-hmm.
can feel like, oh, that's silly, put it to the side. But that's what I feel gives you your thrive and expression.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Absolutely.
so when I was a kid, I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be a singer, I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be Lil Kim, I wanted to be Foxy Brown, I wanted to be Left Eye. Any rapper that was in a group or anything, I'm the rapper, I'm finna learn they lyrics. That's who I am. Cause I was a tomboy. So I'm like that, they fit me. And they
Mm-hmm.
sexy. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say I was gonna be a rapper, and then I was obsessed with Lil Bow Wow. So I wanted to be him. I was in love with him, but I wanted to be him. I wanted to
Uh-huh.
rap like him, everything. And then when I got in high school, me and my friend, we used to play around. I was in choir too, but I was in choir in church and I was in choir in school. And I played piano. About in fifth grade, I played piano. But when I was in high school, me and my friend, we used to just make a little raps up and stuff like that. And then I would say rap was the last thing that I have pursued that I never thought I would actually pursue. Um, it's
Mm.
just something that I really just put to the side. I would like little freestyles in my car to myself, but I just put it to the side and like I would say like 2000 like 18, like my mom and my ex's friend would be like, you need to rap, you need to rap. And I used to be like, okay, but whatever. And I made a rapper once, and my ex was like, you sound like Trina. And I was gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna just break it down. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna just break it down. Keep it real with y'all. Nobody's ever known this. So
Please.
I'm gonna say, okay. 2018, I was gonna rap. My ex friend would be like, I don't know where he picked this up from. He was like, Memphis gonna come on the map with rapping. You need to do it. You need to do it. He was always banging in my head. I didn't see that vision. I don't know where he picked it up from, but he was telling me
Mm-hmm.
that, and I was gonna do it. But my ex, she ended up, my ex's baby mom ended up being on Basketball Wives because they
Mm.
came to me to be on Basketball Wives, and I didn't do it. Then they went and got hurt, so I kind of feel like she had my spot. But anyways, she rapped, and
Uh-huh.
so when I saw that she rapped, I'm the type of person, I see somebody else do it, I don't want it. I don't
Mm.
want it.
Okay.
So I was like, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing shit she do. So I didn't do it. I didn't do
Uh-huh.
it. I was gonna do it and I saw she and I was like, no, I'm not doing that shit. Or whatever. She was good. She was good at it. But I would say after Basketball Wives, I had to go back to the playing field because I'm just like, I gotta keep expressing myself. And people kept telling me I should do music. And I was on a podcast and we needed a cover song. So I'm like, you
Mm.
know what, forget this. I'm just gonna go ahead and try it. And I tried it and we loved it. And oh yeah, and I also made a diss song too. And people was like, you should do it. And I started doing it and I didn't know what I was doing. People like my third song, no, the first song I put out was the second time I was ever in the studio. I didn't know what I was doing. I
Mm.
still trying to learn today. And
Oh, wow.
that's what really happened. And everybody just was like, you got something. So
May I ask who the this track was about?
I don't know if I'll say that because they real like known. So with that little story, somebody
Okay.
was trying to pursue me and I wasn't
Mm.
given no type of pursuit because they were in a situation. I'm like, we could be cool, but I
Yeah.
ain't on it. And
Mm.
I guess their significant other saw that we was like around. It was a group of us, And I don't know why they just, I guess they might have looked like they could be, his type or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
I guess they was on that person's head, and that person told me, and I saw that person looking at my page, and I'm just like, I don't want this person. I'm turning down, and this person's significant other thinking
Yeah.
this. I was like, I'm sick of all this shit. I'm just going, and I went in the song, and I kind of talked. I ain't never put it out or whatever, but I was just
Mhm.
like, I don't know. I just felt like it was like a form of therapy because I'm like, I'm over here doing the
Mhm.
right thing. I'm in my own world. I don't want to be in no
Yeah.
drama, no nothing. But it didn't ever come to that. And still today, we see each other, even that significant other, show love, all that. But I was just like, this ain't that. This is not that.
No, I respect it. That situation happens more often than it should, but
Hmm.
that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother podcast. But I want to tap into some of this music that you got going on. And the first song I want to talk about, I think it's called Pop It.
Popping out.
Is that the name of it? Popping
Yeah.
Out. Yes. I love that song. I feel like
Thank
I
you.
wish it was a little longer. But I like that song. And I want you to let the people know the inspiration behind it because this is definitely an anthem that needs to be out there even more.
Thank you. I love that song so much. Like that song has put me through the ringer. But with that song, how that came about, do something with this beat because I don't want to leave it on the table. It's my homie, and I know how he critiques things, so I got to make sure I come with it. And I
Mhm.
recorded on that beat 10 times with so many different people, and I'm like, this ain't it, this ain't it, this ain't it. So I end up working with this
Yeah.
producer from Chicago, and he kind of mimics our style, and that's who we are.
Hmm.
So,
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's beautiful because like nostalgia, because that's the music that I grew up on. And, growing up and going to the Millennium Tour, and with Bow Wow and myself literally being the same age, I'm just like I feel like this is my family. These are my peers. So just to actually know that you was on tour with them and experience that with you, I think it's just a beautiful thing. I think that's a beautiful thing. But
yeah, and they embraced
I
me,
want to get in,
and
huh?
that was good. I said, and the way they embraced me, that was good.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Because you always hear these stories about these artists, the R&B artists or the rappers when it comes to the male ones, and they kind of make it seem like they're always like downgrading or degrading women all the time. I'm like, but you don't really know them. Like you don't
Yeah.
know them. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. So I'm happy that you're here to tell the story. Like they're mad cool, super chill. They're here for one another because these are the stories that people normally don't hear about. You
Yes.
know. So thank you for letting me know that they embraced you because they need to because
Thank
you are a queen and you're gifted and you're talented. And I'm so glad that you actually got that experience, especially knowing that you wanted to be Bow Wow.
But I
So
was
that's
like,
super awesome.
but I was like, I don't know what this means, but this is crazy. Like a little kid.
Hmm.
And I remember
Yeah.
for years, like, I want to meet him. I want to meet him. Even though I'm an adult, I'm meeting him. But I was like, that's just
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah. There it is. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about Bow Wow today. It is about Nia Dorsey. So, like I told you guys, I love the song "Popping Out." So we about to get that on for you guys. So, won't you remind people who you are? Introduce the track.
What's up, y'all? It's Nia Dorsey, and you're hearing Popping Out right now.
Let's It's too short. Nope. It's too short.
I think that's why I
It's
need
too
a
short.
feature on. I need a feature on there.
Yes, you do. So
Yeah, I
who we
need
trying to
somebody.
get out for the future?
I don't know. I need somebody. Big Boogie, somebody holler at me. Somebody that can rock it. We need folks twerking. We need some. We need them lit.
I know that's right. So you don't have anybody in mind? Because you can
I,
like speak it into existence.
I'm grateful for anybody that I don't know. Like, cause at first I had Raw for Nine in mind, but that was like
Mm-hmm.
last year. So shoot, YTB. I don't know. Like somebody that can get on there. I'm surprised me. Somebody. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
whoever get on the rocket. So.
I know that's right. You ever thought about doing like a TikTok challenge? 16 bars?
Mm, I didn't think about that. I'll write that down.
I think that'd
16
be
months.
hot. And then you never know.
Okay. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah, that helps a lot of people, and then there's more exposure. And then you'll get even independent artists on it. And then it may go to like mainstream artists that were just dropping A16, and then they do the split screen. So they have you on here and then the beat drops and then they do their video. I think that'd be so dope for that track.
I could put the open verse on YouTube because I did that with
Mm-hmm.
my homie. He had an open verse and I did I hopped on his beat and I remember him putting it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I can do that. Okay. 16 bar challenge.
Yeah, I think that'd be
Oh,
dope.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. I'm sorry. Like I do like branding and marketing 24/7. So every time an idea will come to my mind, it just boop boop boop. Like
No,
I
I
gotta
be
say
needing
it. I gotta
more.
say
I be needing more of that because I do so much of that on my own, but it's only so much, you
it.
can bounce, it's better to bounce off from other people. So
Absolutely, because you have to understand because the song is hot, and I can just see different people on it, even females, males, like just the different varieties of verses that can go hard. And then you could do
I
like a dope cipher, choose a winner. Like it could really be something big. I think it would
okay.
be something really big. So yeah, you
I'm
should definitely
hopping
do
for
that. Now, you
hopping on that.
mentioned do about it, and that's like
Mhm.
a connection to popping out.
Yeah, it starts off with some humming on there, but that's
Hmm.
how we came up with. If I didn't do about it, it wouldn't have been no popping out.
Okay. All right. I get that. Now, are these songs straight singles or are we working on a project?
There's singles. I've had so many people reach out for me to do EPK, and I am willing to do an
Mhm.
EPK. I did want to build up because I only been doing music. It's 4 years now. In July, normally I've been
Oh,
saying
wow.
3 years, so 4 years now. So I wanted to build up, put singles out and stuff because I
Mhm.
just didn't want to like throw out an EPK and then I didn't have people that, some listeners built up or anything. But I have so many great songs just waiting to go. But even if can create
Mhm.
more, I wouldn't mind doing EP.
Okay. All right. Well, I like the fact that you're building up a catalog because it happens all the time where we see artists, whether it's independent or mainstream, and it's like their first time checking them out. So then they want to go into the catalog, and most people at that time they only have one single. They're like, "Well, where the rest of the songs at?" So I'm glad that you're building the momentum while you're pushing out the music. And when the time is right, the time is right to put the EP out. And like
Yeah.
you said, you already got stuff in the chamber, so you'll be good to go. But ladies and gentlemen, trust me, popping out ain't the only thing we got for the people. I want you guys to check out Do About It as well. She talked about it. So it's only right for you guys to hear it. So won't you introduce the track for us?
You said what? Your mic went right out.
I'm sorry. I'm like reminding people who you are again and introduce Do About It.
So it's Nia Dorsey. Y'all already know, and I want y'all to listen to "Do About It" right now.
Let's get it.
Pull up on my shit, what you gon' do about it? Alexander on my feet, what you gon' do about it? He just caught me that new whip, what you gon' do about it? Got the streets on my new shit, what you gon' do about it? 16 chill up on they neck, what you gon' do about it? 100 feet around my wrist, what you gon' do about it? Blue face stacks, I'm in my bag, what you gon' do about it? Pop my shit, I'm that bitch, what you gon' do about it? I'ma take you home to school, fall in line, this shit ain't lunch. I'm a rich ass bitch, I put designer on my son. I just left a new boutique, that's why my style hit 101. No, it's fly shit only, I'm from Memphis, what you thought? All this pimpin' in my blood, I got hustle in my talk. This is muckler on this coat, I get paid for all these thoughts. Got a valet park the road, they know to treat me like a boss. I was blind for when I walked and I ain't look at what it cost. Pull up on my shit, what you gon' do about it? Alexander on my feet, what you gon' do about it? He just caught me that new whip, what you gon' do about it? Got the streets on my new shit, what you gon' do about it? 16 chill up on they neck, what you gon' do about it? 100 feet around my wrist, what you gon' do about it? Blue face stacks, I'm in my bag, what you gon' do about it? Pop my shit, I'm that bitch, what you gon' do about it? You know it's fuck, you pay me if you owe me something. You little bitches can't keep up, you must be slow or something. You can't afford me to pop out, you must be broke or something. I pull up and I hop out, I leave the Rover running. Lil' buddy call my phone, he must come show me something. You can't put me on the jet, you got a boat or something. Not my face. Pull up on my shit, what you gon' do about it? Alexander on my feet, what you gon' do about it? He just caught me that new whip, what you gon' do about it? Got the streets on my new shit, what you gon' do about it? 16 chill up on they neck, what you gon' do about it? 100 feet around my wrist, what you gon' do about it? Blue face stacks, I'm in my bag, what you gon' do about it? Pop my shit, I'm that bitch, what you gon' do about it? That bitch, ho.
And we are back here on the TQuest show, relatable, informative, yet entertaining. And that was Nia Dorsey with Do About It. That song
Thank
is like
you.
a whole vibe.
Thank you. That's what I was like.
I
I was like,
love that.
I'm how it is. I ain't gonna change it.
What'd you say?
I said that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just keep it how it is. I ain't gonna change it.
What you mean?
Cause originally popping out, they wanted me to switch the words on popping out beat and
Mm,
trash about it. But I was like, nah, I love this so much. I'm gonna just keep it how it is and make a whole new song.
yeah, absolutely. I like the way you got it. Keep them separate. They both hot. You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying? And they both have a certain type of energy. So I think it's better to keep it separate. So that's just
Thank
my
you.
personal opinion. Ain't my business. That's on you. But that's how I feel. No, but
Yeah.
I think you have a lot of great music. I can't wait to get more into your catalog. And before we get out of here, I just want to let you know that yes, radio personality, but I do work in the media world. I'm a part of multiple DJ coalitions. I own my own radio network, GLM Radio Network, and I'm on others as well. You have the
Mm.
music that I think my other DJs and radio programs will love. So I'll be happy to send the music over to them. If you and your team can get together the DJ service pack or the radio clean edits, then
Mhm.
I'll be happy to blast them out to them and put in rotation. Automatically, I'm going to put you on my personal radio network, but at the same time, I'm a part of an all female radio station as well, Two Fly Radio. And I know the lady's going to go bananas for these songs. But
Thank you.
I
Oh,
know
I
they're
got
going to ask for the clean version.
oh, they're gonna love that one. They're gonna love that new one I'm about to.
Absolutely. But we need the clean songs. We
I
need the
got the clean
clean
version.
songs. So,
Yeah, I got clean versions.
okay. Okay, cool. So you just let them know that we need that, and I can put you on the next. I know they're gonna want to put you on the next top 10 list and everything. So you did your
Okay,
part
okay.
as an artist. Allow me to do my part as the media.
Thank you. I
Cause you
appreciate
hot,
you.
girl.
Thank you, love. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, before we get out of here, I'm going to highlight you, and I just want you to talk to the people, let them know whatever you got going on. Like you said, I know you got your swimwear, your other businesses. Let them know how they can contact you, bookings, interview, websites, social media, words of wisdom, whatever you want the people to know. The floor is yours.
What's up, y'all? It's Nia Dorsey. You can find me on Instagram, Nia Dorsey, Facebook, Nia Dorsey, YouTube, Nia Dorsey 901, TikTok, Nia Dorsey 0. I have new music coming soon. I also do hostings. I do everything. I interview people, whatever you name it. If you need somebody to represent your brand, make sure you reach out to me so we can make something happen. Stay tuned to so much more that I have in store, and we just really getting our feet on the ground, and we running. So
There it is. There it is. Once again, I appreciate you taking the time to be here with us. Stay in contact and make sure your people get me the radio edit so we can help you get the music in rotation. Okay.
okay, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and have a great night.
Of course, you too. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's your girl T Quest. You are tuned into the T Quest show with DJ El Nino, relatable, informative, yet entertaining. Shout out to our guest today, Nia Dorsey, and she got them songs popping out. And do it by to make sure you guys stay in contact with her, stay in contact with me, so we can get that music in rotation. And remember, the guests did their part as bringing the music. It is your job to spin it, play it, stream it, and most importantly, pay for it. Pay for the music. Pay for the music. If you like what you see, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, now it's your turn to do your part. Once again, it's your girl T Quest. You're tuned into the T Quest Show. You can follow us at the T Quest Show, at DJ El Nino, at TQuestGLM. And do not forget to download your T Quest mobile app in your Google Play Store and your App Store. Until next
Here to rock them, 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 mic.
The T-Quest Show with DJ El Nino. Relatable, informative, yet entertaining. If you think you can handle being a guest on the show, contact us today. We've interviewed independent artists to mainstream, regular folk to celebrities. You never know who's going to be our special guest, and one day it may just be you. Follow us on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM and DJ El Nino. El Nino.